The Moonbeam Ladder. There once was a poor woodcutter who lived with his only daughter in a small house built upon the ruins of an ancient castle long fallen to dust. The girl was named Liesel, fair in face and gentle of heart, and she tended the hearth in the garden while her father chopped wood in the forest. One night, in the fullest moon of the year, when the air was still and silver light lay thick upon the ground, Liesel looked out her window and beheld a wondrous thing. A ladder woven wholly of moonbeams stood against the old ruins wall. Its rungs shone soft and bright, stretching upward until they were lost among the stars. Liesel feared at first, yet curiosity was stronger than fear. She stepped out on her bare feet, and the moonbeams were cool and firm beneath them. Up she climbed, higher than the treetops, higher than the highest hills, until she came to a castle that floated among the clouds, its towers of white stone and its roofs of silver tile. At the gate stood a young prince, clad in garments pale as moonlight. He greeted her kindly and said, "Once every year the moon builds this ladder to my door, that a mortal maid may visit the sky realm. Come, and I will show you thee its wonders." He took her by the hand and led her forth. First they crossed a lake of clearest crystal, wherein swam fishes of living light. Then they wandered through caverns of emerald, whose walls sparkled with 1,000 gems, and at last they came to a high place where the moon hung so near that one might reach out and touch it. Liesel laid her hand upon its edge, and it was smooth and cold as polished marble, yet it filled her heart with quiet joy. The prince watched her with growing wonder, and ere the night was ended, he loved her dearly. But when the first faint glow of dawn touched the east, the Moonbeam Ladder began to fade. Liesel bade the prince farewell and descended swiftly, and no sooner had her feet touched the earth than the ladder melted into mist. The prince waited through all the long year, gazing down from his castle upon the little house among the ruins. His heart ached for the maiden he had seen but once, and no song or feast could cheer him. When the full moon came again and the ladder of light rose anew, Liesel climbed as before. The prince met her at the gate with joy in his eyes, and straightway he knelt and said, "Liesel, fairest of mortals, be my bride and dwell with me here in the castle in the sky. Once every year, when the moon builds her ladder, thou mayest descend and visit thy father, but let thy true home be with me." Liesel looked upon him and saw that his love was true. She gave him her hand and her promise, and they were wed in the silver halls amid great rejoicing. From that time forth Liesel lived in the sky castle with her prince. Yet every year, when the moon was at its fullest, the ladder of moonbeams appeared once more beside the old ruined wall. Then Liesel would descend to embrace her aged father and spend a day upon the earth, and when night fell, she climbed again to her home amongst the clouds. And so they dwelt in happiness, the prince and his bride, until the end of their days.